I celebrate my birthday during one of the most important holidays here in Korea, which is August 15th, or also known as Gwangbokjeol. I consider this country as my home away from home for almost 5 years already. The longer I stay here, I realize more similarities between Korea and my home country. The Philippines also suffered a lot during the Japanese colonization from 1942 to 1945. A lot of war victims were tortured and killed during that time. It was indeed a very painful part of my country's history. In Korea, the Sodemon prison stands as a witness to these very unfortunate events. A lot of Korean independence movement activists who only wanted peace and order in their homeland were tortured and imprisoned by the Japanese colonizers at this place. In the Philippines, a similar event happened. In 1942, the Bataan Death March occurred, wherein 80,000 American and Filipino prisoners of war were forced to walk for 100 kilometers going to the prison camp. During the Death March, prisoners were abused and starved to death, resulting in almost 20,000 casualties. I cannot imagine how these people felt during the time of their suffering. The only thing they did was to stand against foreign invaders to protect their homelands, both in Korea and the Philippines, and this love for their motherland resulted into their ultimate demise. I still get shivers and my eyes become watery whenever I look back at these atrocious war crimes. It reminds me of why war should never happen again. At the end of the day, all parties involved in conflicts become losers. We should always think of the lives of these brave people who fought for our countries and be reminded that their sacrifice should not be put to waste. They are one of the reasons why we enjoy this freedom and independence. And as I celebrate the gift of life every August 15th, I also commemorate the courageous acts of these heroes. As an international student here in Korea, I always make a conscious effort to aim for peace by cooperating with people around me, regardless of their belief and background. I strongly believe that we should always practice cooperation, as it can help secure peace in our world. By doing this, no one will ever need to sacrifice his life again just to maintain peace. Thank you.